just girls talk. This is me putting you on to date as a high value woman. Sis, if you're not getting the treatment that you want, if you're done settling for the bare minimum, if you're ready to start being loved and respected and treated as the queen that you are, then it's time we change the narrative. I've seen so many girls being dogged and dragged, getting the bare minimum and constantly keep accepting it because they just want to say they have a man. Sis, you're like, at what point did we forget who we are? You're a woman. You literally run the world. This is not just a song. You literally run the world. When you are able to bask in your femininity and understand your power as a woman, you'll have men eating out of your palms. And when you say jump, they'll say how high. I'm about to change the narrative for you. We're going to start dating high value men that loves us, respects us, and give us all of the treatment that we deserve as queens. You ready? I'll come back a woman every time. I'll come back a woman every single time. When you know your power as a woman, your perspective changes. You move in the world differently and you expect different results. How can you be treated as the queen that you are if you don't even know that you are the queen? Okay, so let's run it back. Let's run it back. How to date as a high value woman, raise your standards, and get princess treatment. Before you fall in love with him, let's fall in love with you first. That is the mistake that a lot of us are making. You're so busy trying to love and build a relationship with everyone else, but you don't want to take the time to fall in love with you. You don't want to take the time to build a relationship with you, and that is where you fall short. You have to learn to love your own company. Get to know yourself, your strength, your weaknesses, the things that you want, the things that you don't want, who you are, who you want to be. Love the skin that you're in. And if you don't love the skin that you're in, work on loving the skin that you're in. Buy yourself the flowers. Take yourself on that date. Spend time with yourself. I love spending time with myself. When you enjoy your own company, when you enjoy the skin that you're in and being okay with being alone, you never have to deal with anything that is not deserving of you. Some people are in relationships, some people are settling because they don't want to be alone, because they don't like their own company, because they don't even know how to be alone. They don't even know who they are when they're by themselves. Sis, if you want to thrive in this world and date high value men, if you want to be a high value woman, you need to take some time first. You are your greatest asset. You need to take some time to get to know yourself first before you can start building any relationship with anybody else. To attract a high value man, you must be a high value woman. If you think just being beautiful is good enough to have a high value man, you're mistaken. See, beauty will attract him, but substance is what keeps him. Work on you as a woman, your goals. Work on becoming financially independent. It's always good as a woman to want someone that makes more money than you. As a woman, we want a provider. But sis, you do not want to be in a position where you're hoping and looking for a man to take care of you. You better bring your own money to the table. You better have your own career. You better be doing your own thing, because there's nothing sexier than a woman that has her own. Just make sure that you're obsessed with improving and bettering yourself. When that man comes into your life, just how as a woman we're going to be bragging, my man has this, my man is this, my man is that. You want him to be able to go to his guys and say, my girl is this, my girl has that. Match is fly. It's sexy. Set standards, not just preferences. You have to get specific. When it comes to dating and you're in a space where you're ready to get out there and start dating and you want to attract a healthy relationship, a high value man, you have to be very specific, because let me tell you something. There are going to be a lot of distractions that's going to come in front of you. There are going to be a lot of this, a lot of that, and if you don't know exactly what you want, you're going to fall in the trap just because you want a man. If you walk into the dating world saying, I just want to date, I just want a man, I just want to find someone, without having specific standards on what it is you want, you're digging a hole for yourself, and you're going to find yourself in some kind of mess that you don't have no business being in. See, when I decided that I wanted to date, first and foremost, I created the man in my head. Let me tell you. I was so specific. I was in nursing school and I was talking to my girls and I told them exactly what I wanted. So when I posted a picture of my man after a year of us dating, one of my classmates said, "Oh my gosh, he looks exactly like the guy you described in nursing school." Yeah. I knew exactly the characteristics that I needed him to have, the mannerism that I needed. I broke it down to the T of exactly what I wanted. So when I started dating and it wasn't that, I don't care how much you like me or how much I like you. If I have a list of things I'm expecting from a man and you don't have it, I gotta go. And that's just what it was. So, during my time, I hurt feelings here and there. I was the big bad wolf. I didn't care. I knew what I wanted and I wasn't going to settle for anything less. And when you're finding out your standards, when you're creating this man in your head, make sure you also go to God with it and say, "God, this is it. This is what I want." And it can't just be physical, right? Physical appearance is important, it's necessary. Definitely have that down because that's not something you want to ever negotiate, right? But you also want to make sure that this man's character, how he treats people, how he's going to treat you, what he brings to the table when it comes to just being loving to people and respecting other people, right? What he brings to the table as a provider, that is necessary as a woman. You need to have a provider. And it doesn't mean you're not going to be able to take care of yourself financially, but as a woman, I'm old school. A man should provide. A man is the head of the household. It's important that you're not dating bums. There, I said it. We don't want to date bums. We don't want to date bums. We want someone that has a job. We want someone that's working towards something. We want someone that's respectful, that's loving, that is family oriented. That is key. If you're dating, please remember, this man has to be big on family if you're big on family, because family is the foundation when it comes to success, okay? So be specific about what exactly you want. So then when you start dating, you're going to know the distractions that's going to come. They're going to be fun. They're going to be great. They're going to be dressed in perfect colors. They're going to be everything, the perfect distractions. But if it's not what you want, don't just take it because you want a relationship. Don't just take it because you don't want to be alone. Don't just take it because you're tired of your own company. See, when you learn to love yourself and when you learn to enjoy your own company, you're okay with being alone. You're okay with being alone. This leads into just not settling. I feel like more than 50% of relationships, they settled. They settled. Because I'm getting old. I'm just gonna take it. My time is running out. I'm just gonna take it. I'm never gonna find someone as good. I'm just gonna take it. The man that I want is not real. I'm just gonna take it. All men are dogs. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna accept. Girl, bye. Please, you're weak. That's all that is. You're just gonna take it. Why? Why are you just taking it? If it's not what you want, why are you taking it? Why are you settling? If you want romance, if you want a man to cater to you and love you and treat you like a princess, damn it, then get a man to do that. If Paul can't do it, Sam will do it. What's going on? My whole life. Okay, this is a little personal, but you know how your parents are like your first example when it comes to dating? My dad was a great father, but he wasn't a great husband. And some people would see that and say, okay, well, that's my fate, right? That's what is coming my way. But because I saw that, I said no. Because of that, I will never settle for the bare minimum. And even the way my father would talk to my mom, I just knew that a man shouldn't do that. If I told you, I've never had a man disrespect me before. I've never had a man call me out of my name before. I've never had a man just belittle me before in that way. I've never had a man yell at me before. I don't even know that life. You know why? Because I've never given anyone the chance to. I've carried myself with the utmost respect. I treat myself with respect. And because of what I allow, that's what happened. Sis, don't settle. And the crazy thing is, when I was dating, there are men that You hear stories about that they're players and they're rude and they're this and they're that, and then the same man come to you and he treats you like an angel, and you're just like, what? How are they saying that about you? I can never imagine you being that person. You see, a man knows how to treat you. If he's not treating you right, it's just because he doesn't think you're worth it. And because you don't think you're worth it, because you keep allowing the disrespect. Don't settle. You can literally get anything you want. You can get that man to treat you how you want him to treat you. And when I say that man, I don't mean that particular man. I mean, leave that man and go find someone else. See, a lot of us keep thinking that we can change him. You're not in the position to change him. You're not God. See, if your mom didn't train you to be a gentleman, then I'm going to leave and go find someone else. Sam, maybe, Tommy, Jimmy, I'm going to go find someone else. It's not my position. So many of you are in the position where you keep settling because you keep thinking you're going to be the one to change him. You're not going to be the one to change him. Just let him go. So if you want love, if you want respect, if you want romance, if you want a man that's just like super loving and, you know, opens the doors for you and plans the date, if you want someone that's intentional, if you want that, then go get that. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you to leave your man for 5 years. I'm not going to be. You've settled for 5 years already. All I'm saying is, you need to start changing the narrative now. If this is what you want, then you need to speak up. You need to start teaching this. If you know this is a good man that you're already dating, you need to start teaching this man and voicing things out and saying, honey, let's go out today. Let's go do this today. And I want you to plan. See, a lot of times, some of you don't even give the man the opportunity because you're always the one that wants to take control. You always want to take charge. You always want to plan things. So that's already your fault. But don't settle in a relationship. Don't settle while you're dating. Don't settle for anything that you don't want. Because anything you want, any kind of relationship you want, however you want this man to treat you, whatever you want this man to do, you're a woman. You can get him to do it without even forcing him. You're a woman. You can find the man to give you the world. You just don't believe you deserve the world. That's your problem. Respect yourself and move with confidence. When you're dating, it's key that you must respect yourself. In order for someone to come into your life and respect you, you have to make sure that you're respecting yourself because you're going to be the one that teach this man how to treat you. Here's an example. When you say, this is something that you're dating this man and you start dating this man and you tell him, he does something and you tell him, I don't like this. And then he apologizes. But then down the line, he does it again. You get upset, but then you accept it. Like you take him back. And then he keeps doing it. And then you get upset, you fight about it. But then you constantly keep taking him back. You're not respecting yourself. He cheats on you. You get upset, but then you take him back. Then he cheats on you because at this point, he knows that you're going to keep taking him back. He knows that you don't respect yourself enough. Therefore, he's not going to respect you. See, the problem here is you. You keep taking him back. You keep accepting it. When you say, no, this isn't what I want. When you say this is not something that I like, be about it. And make sure that you're firm. Because that is how this man is going to start respecting you. And be confident in yourself. Everything you say, how you carry yourself, move with confidence. Have you seen men that are like not very attractive, but they're very confident and that makes them attractive? Have you seen that? You've seen that, right? Just let me know you've seen that before. There are some men that are like, they wouldn't be like your first option until you start hanging around them and getting to know their personality and the way they move, the way they carry themselves, the way they speak. They're so confident, that is attractive. When you start second guessing yourself and questioning yourself, even when you're feeling something, you don't need to act on it. You need to move like you're confident. You need to speak like you're confident. You need to be sure of yourself. Just know that when you decide to date, when you decide to elevate, when you decide to start dating someone of high value, you need to move accordingly. And it comes with respecting yourself and moving with confidence in everything and anything that you do. If anyone can have it, I honestly don't want it. Don't give access so easily, okay? When a man knows that you're not easily accessible, you become valuable. Men are natural hunters. So when a man knows that he has to work for you, it becomes such an enjoyable experience. And when he does have access to you, he treats you with the utmost respect because he knows that not everyone can have access. He knows that not everyone just gets to sit in your company. He knows that not everyone gets to experience you. If anyone can just call you up and you're constantly showing up everywhere and doing anything, it's not that valuable. Sis, be very intentional. Be mindful of the time that you're giving and the access that you're giving and who you're giving it to. And just having my man brag and knowing that not everyone has access to his woman, it's a flex. And you also want to make sure that the man that you decide to date is the same. He's very intentional about the kind of people that he surrounds himself with. He's not one of those extremely friendly guys that shows up everywhere doing everything with everybody. It's tacky. You want to make sure that you're not just giving access to anyone, and he's also not just giving access to anyone. Don't be desperate. And don't be afraid to walk away. When it comes to dating was fun. When you know the power that you have as a woman, dating is an experience. Dating is supposed to just be going out there knowing that the world is yours and you can do whatever you want, you can have whatever you want. But some people are doing, like a lot of women are doing this wrong. You are struggling. You're crying all the time. You're crying over these men. You're getting played. You're dating wrong. Let that man chase you. Let that man chase you. And if you find someone that you enjoy their company and you want to make a life or create a life with them, they can be known that you actually want that person as well. So when I say don't be desperate and I say let him chase you, it doesn't mean you act like you don't want him. Let it be known that you want him. Let him take you out and all that stuff. But don't be the one making the plans. Like some of you women don't even want to just play the role of a feminine woman. You want to play the role of a masculine woman. And it's just like, there's only two roles. There's a man and then there's a woman. There's femininity and there's masculinity. And you have to play your part so that he can play his. But if you're so busy planning everything, you want to take control, you want to organize everything, you want to be the one calling him first, you want to, pipe down. Let that man chase you. Men are natural hunters. Men love to chase. They do. They love to protect. They love to chase. They love to hunt. They love that. Don't take that away from that man. Don't be desperate. That's what I mean. Don't be desperate. Let him pamper you. Let him care for you. Let him pour into you. Let him call. And sometimes don't just answer on the first ring. Let him call twice. Just because. Why not? See if he does. And then if he doesn't, give it a few hours and then call him back. See if he texts you. See, when a man has to work for you, he enjoys it. I promise you. These men, that's just natural. They enjoy the hunt. Let him work for you. He will cherish you more because he worked hard for you. And then don't be afraid to walk away. When this man is not giving you what you want, when you are specific about the man that you want and you start dating someone who starts looking like he's the man that you want, but then down the line he just completely isn't, it's okay to let go. This thing where we have in our heads of, I've invested so much time, girl. So you've invested so much time, so you're okay now with settling and being miserable because you are not strong enough. You don't value yourself enough to go and find someone to give you exactly what you want. Don't be afraid to walk away because that's where trusting God comes into play. If you trust God and you know that God is your foundation and God is your wingman, you understand that whatever it is that you want, God is going to give you that. You have to let go of what is hurting you so God can bless you with what is deserving of you. So some of the things that has helped me with dating successfully is that I use my femininity to my full advantage, okay? I've been able to just be loving and nurturing and pouring in that way and just genuinely, interested in the person that I'm dating, getting to know them, making sure that I'm their peace, okay? That's like so important for men. When a man is excited to just come home to you, to just spend his time with you, to just, trust that no matter what, he has you. You're not easily accessible. He can trust that, you're a good woman. He is going to give you the world. So to date as a high value woman, to date a high value man, I highly recommend that you build a relationship with yourself, get to know who you are, love the skin that you're in, set healthy boundaries, mean what you say and say what you mean. Be very selective of the people that you give access to. You do not want to just be out there doing anything with just everyone. And don't be desperate. Let the man be the man. Let him chase you. Let him plan the dates. Let him pour into you. Because as a woman, we give so much already. You don't have the room to be playing somebody else's role. So let that man play his role as a man. Let him be masculine while you fall and bask into your femininity. And I promise you, you're going to find the right person. Now, with that being said, just remember, sis, you are gold. You are a queen, and you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be with someone that's going to love you and respect you and treat you with the utmost respect. And if you're in a situation now where you know that person is not for you, but you're hanging on just because you want to say you have a man, let's let it go. This is when we trust God. This is when we trust that God is going to come and God is going to reward you for being brave enough, for trusting Him and letting go of something that's not deserving of you. And God is going to bless you with the right man. But just remember that while you're waiting for the right man to come, you need to be preparing yourself and working towards becoming the right woman for that man. So work on yourself, pour into yourself, love you now. Date yourself first before you can start dating somebody else. And as long as you trust God, as long as you're not just settling, as long as you're specific on exactly what you want and you say no to everything else, that person is going to come. And the bare minimum, you can give yourself that. So you better make sure that the person that's coming into your life is giving you way more than that. Now, with that being said, let's do a quick prayer. Father God, we thank you so much for this day. As we are working to becoming high-value women and attracting high-value relationships, we ask that you please lead us into the right direction and send the right people our way. May you continue to order our steps. May you continue to be the foundation we stand on. May you please send the right people into our lives and take anything and everything out of our lives that is no longer deserving of us. May you give us the willpower to say no. May you give us the strength to let go and the right mindset to trust that you're going to give us all the right things, and it's okay to let go of things that again are not deserving of us. I thank you for this day, and I pray that all of my sisters that are watching this video with a heavy heart, all of my sisters that has been through pain and suffering, may you please move into their lives and start changing their lives drastically. We thank you for today, and we thank you for all you do and continue to do in our lives, God. Let your will continue to be done in our lives. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I love you, sis. And if you're interested in jumping on a call, the link is down below. I look forward to talking to you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.